'Tis but fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it? To be Count Malvolio. There is example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe, having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state, calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a day-bed, where I have left Olivia sleeping, and then to have the humour of state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place, as I would they should do theirs. For my kinsman Toby, 7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frown the while, and perchance wind up watch, or play with my some rich jewel. Toby approaches, courtesies there to me. I extend my hand to him, thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control, saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech. You must amend your drunkenness. Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight, one Sir Andrew. What employment have we here? By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's, and thus makes she her great P's. It is, in contempt of question, her hand. To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes, her very phrases. By your leave, wax, soft, and the impressure of her Lucrece, with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be? Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows? The number's altered. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio, I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife, with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life. M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first let me see. I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me, I serve her. She is my lady. Why, this is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. And the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me. Softly. M-O-A-I. M. Malvolio. M. Why, that begins my name. M. But there is no consonancy in the sequel. That suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does. And then I comes behind. M-O-A-I. This simulation is not as the former, and yet to crush this a little it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are in my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon 'em. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang arguments of state, put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee, that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the unfortunate happy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point devise the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered. And in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars I am happy. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings, and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised! Yet here is a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore in my presence still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.